We've had 45 presidents, and they've all had one thing in common. A penis. I don't of course mean that they all had one common penis that they all shared. I mean that they have all had separate penises that they all have, individually. Yeah, that makes sense. Lyndon Baines Johnson, the creator of the Great Society. Also well known for sending our boys to Vietnam. What a guy. Here's a fun fact. Lyndon Baines Johnson has a penis. Did you know that LBJ named his penis Jumbo? I didn't know that. I didn't want to know that, but I found out about it, and now you have to too. He early became fabled for a Rabelaisian earthiness, urinating in the parking lot of the House office building as the urge took him. If a colleague came into the Capitol building as he was finishing at the urinal there, he would sometimes swing around, still holding his member, which he liked to call Jumbo, hooting once, "Have you ever seen anything as big as this?" and shaking it in almost a brandishing manner as he began discoursing about some pending legislation. Even on the floors of the House and Senate, he would extravagantly rummage away at his groin, sometimes reaching his hand through a pocket and leaning with a half-lifted leg for more thorough access. After seeing this, it's very clear that LBJ is very cocky. But it's very hard having that big dick energy. His balls couldn't fit into his pants. Fellas, I've been there before. Here's a phone call of him special ordering pants to fit his ball size.
Mr. Hager?
Yes, this is Joe Hager.
Joe, is your father the one that makes clothes?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Now, the pockets, when you sit down in a chair, the knife and your money comes out, so I needed at least another inch in the pockets. Yeah. Now, another thing, the crotch down where your nuts hang is always a little too tight. So when you make them up, give me an inch that I can let out there, because they cut me. They're just like riding a wire fence. These are the best that I've had anywhere in the United States. But when I gain a little weight, they cut me under there. So leave me, you never do have much margin there. Let's see if you can't leave me about an inch from where the zipper ends, round under my, back to my bunghole.
All right, then.
So I can let it out there if I need to. Now, be sure you got the best zippers in them. These are good that I have. And if you get those to me, I would sure be grateful.
Where would you like to sit, please?
White House. Now, I just sure will appreciate this. I need it more than anything. And do you give this boy the address, because I'm running for a funeral, and give him address, just how to address these. Give us an inch to the pockets and about an inch underneath so we can let them out.
Would you like a little more stride in the crotch?
Yeah, that's right. I want you to build these at least a half inch more and then leave me some in there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here he is.
Glad you enjoyed the others.
This is the worst thing that has ever happened to anyone, and no one will ever feel this way ever again. Longboy Johnson also spent a great deal of time jumbo-proofing the White House, actually. For example, he spent a great deal of effort renovating the White House shower to add nozzles to treat Jumbo with, you know. The 36th President of the United States reportedly refused to accept staff arguments that outfitting the shower with the demanded features, including one nozzle aimed directly at the President's penis, would require a great deal of plumbing work. "If I can move 10,000 troops in a day, you can certainly fix the bathroom any way I want it," Johnson told the staff, according to the book. I'd tell you another joke about his penis, but it's too long. Yeah, it's actually been rumored that his penis is 8.3 inches long. I mean, mine is bigger. What's also pretty funny is that his last year in office was 1969, so exactly 50 years ago. Huh. You know, after JFK died, some of his stories about his sexual promiscuity came out, and after hearing them, LBJ famously banged the table and said, "I've had more women by accident than Kennedy had on purpose." Because that's the thing you say. If LBJ was alive in the current day, he would be Me Too'd so hard. Oh my god. One time, when reporters kept asking him why the US was in Vietnam, he got really mad, so he pulled out his dick and said, "This is why!" Just take a moment to visualize this. You're a junior reporter at a news media organization. You're trying to work your way up to a better position. You work hard and finally your boss lets you go to interview the president. This is something you've been very excited for. You go to ask him, "Why are we in Vietnam, sir?" He looks at you. "This is why!" And he whips out his Lone Star Rising. I mean, obviously, it's not his fault. The thing just has a mind of its own, really. Now, while I joke about LBJ's sexual prowess, we should also note that LBJ was kind of a fucking dick. He openly cheated on his wife, and his wife knew about it, obviously. And, you know, she was openly humiliated, and that kinda sucked. He was actually having an affair with Alice Glass, who actually in turn dumped him because she disagreed with the Vietnam War. Damn femoid. So guys, that was everything I know about Lyndon Baines Lyndon Baines Johnson's penis. And I mean, hey guys, there have been 45 presidents. Let me know if you want to hear about more of their penises. By the way, I'm not getting... Fun fact. Lyndon Baines Johnson had a dog named Little Beagle Johnson. I don't know how true this is. I found this on like one article. I need to look this up. Okay, so I looked it up, and Little Beagle Johnson is real. Unfortunately, his beagle was run over by the White House limousine, so that's kind of unfortunate. And also, I looked even more, and apparently there was a controversy where he actually lifted his dog by its ears, and it was photographed. And so the White House was flooded with telegrams and letters and phone calls about like how he's fucking being abusive. The American Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals even weighed in condemning his actions, and he caved in and apologized. I mean, at this point, which group hasn't he affected? Jesus Christ. If only he apologized this soon for fucking Vietnam. But you know, that's... What the fuck, LBJ? Who the fuck is this dude?